a todos. Bienvenidas. Bienvenido. Oh, my Spanish is so bad. I'm trying, but I just can't pick up the accent, and I blank out too quickly. Anyway, I'm trying. Most of the locals seem to think it's cute and are very forgiving, so that's cool. So, hola a todos. Bienvenido a Sevilla, or welcome to Seville, Spain. This is day 7, and on the 7th day, Preston rested, or, tried. I was supposed to rest because I'm really, really tired, but I just went for a walk, and as it turns out, I walked a little further than I probably should have, and my feet are sore again, so what can you do? But anyway, it's at night. I'm almost ready to pack it in anyway. I'm in one of the alleyways here, right outside of a church. Anyway, today was pretty fun because I managed to go up the mushroom, or Setas, Setas, the big mushroom. I spoke about it in another video, and today I finally decided to go up. I thought it would be a fun activity on a rest day. And I've always found it really fascinating how these cities that I visit differ between the day and the night. And I noted that and decided to kind of go with it in some cases, like go to the same neighborhood on the same day in the morning and then try it again at night, and just to see like the different vibe and what's available and things. Some things are open, some things are closed. So of course it held true to the mushroom as well. Because of course you're on top and you'll see the city, and so you get to see the city during the day, you get to see the city at night. But what's really interesting is the cost of a ticket gives you a second, like you can go up a second time. And so I didn't even say anything. The lady behind the ticket counter suggested, now that you've come during the day, maybe come at night. And I was like, yeah, what a great idea. And so yeah, I got to see a completely different viewpoint. I even got some nice long exposure shots of the city, and hopefully they hold out. So going up the mushroom was a great idea because I got to actually take shots of the domes and stuff. But usually it's kind of like this, in the sense that it's in an alleyway, and you can see this place. It's kind of neat looking, but it's right up against this other wall, so I could barely get a photo in front of this church, and so many of the churches are like this, with obvious exceptions of the big cathedral and the Alcazar and that as well, because obviously people want to take photos of those, right? But there's a gorgeous church down here. I'm gonna have to research the name, and it's got a fantastic looking dome, and you can just barely catch it on top of the mushroom. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get up a little higher and see if I can get shots of that. But yeah, it was a fun day. It was supposed to be a rest day, but it turns out plenty of activities, and that's kind of the way it goes, I guess. In fact, it's been really interesting too, because this week hasn't exactly been a smooth sailing. Between some work stuff and trying to get here, and a couple of little things. Now, before I even mention anything, understand that this is not a complaint at all. I'm not complaining. I'm not being sarcastic now. I'm not being facetious. I mean, I'm not complaining, because everything just seemed to work out well, with one exception, and that is I packed these T-shirts I just bought. And didn't check them, and turns out I accidentally bought size small, and they won't fit. I mean, they'll barely wrap around my arm. They're so silly. So I had 2 T-shirts this whole time, and I just bought a couple of souvenir ones, just so I can wear some T-shirts. But what a dumb rookie mistake. Silly. But yeah, it also turns out I signed up to all these tours. I signed up to a market tour. I signed up to a food tour. which I was supposed to do on Friday. The market tour was Tuesday, and then a cooking class as well. And it was really strange because leading up to all of them, the organizers kept reaching out, and for whatever reason, wanted to move them, like from the afternoon to the morning or to the next day, sometimes multiple times. And then they wound up canceling them because basically I was the only one joining up. And I was able to move the cooking class to next week. I was able to move the food tour to next week. But it's just like, oh wow, you know. But again, in the spirit of everything just seeming to work out, it was kind of a blessing that they all canceled because I had a bunch of work stuff I needed to do, and I could use the time. So I could concentrate on that, and then next week I'll be clear to enjoy those activities, you know. So everything's working out. I'm doing great. I hope everyone out there is doing great as well. Another fun day in Seville. First week's done. 3 more to go. Can't wait to see what is up. So yeah, if you've ever been to Seville and you have any suggestions for me, anything that maybe you would like me to check out for you, you know, add those comments, like the videos, dislike the videos, whatever you like. Tell me whether or not I need a haircut. Maybe I should find that barber. Anyway, I will talk to everyone tomorrow, or hasta mañana. Hasta mañana? I think I got that. Can you do? I'll try. I'll get better. More practice. I've got 21 more days to do it. So, good night, everyone.